Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, taking a look at the person, of course, that you are thinking about for this reading and their deepest feelings for you. We're going to take a look at past, present, future energies, as well as hidden energies that, when it comes to their heart space, what it is that they really haven't been able to share with you, and maybe certain things that you might even be surprised about. So let's take a look at this and see where it's going to go. General as always, so please do keep that in mind and take what does resonate with you, release the rest. So let's begin, and this is for anyone that is in need of this advice at the moment. So starting with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle, this is by Aquamoonlight. So starting with the past energies for the connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, whoever needs these messages. Taking a look at your person's deepest feelings, whether that's painful, whether that's positive, whether that's negative. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. What do those energies look like? Well, we have fantasy. They could be dreaming about you, fantasizing about you, wondering perhaps what it would be like to be with you. If there is distance here, I'm assuming there is for the majority. This is like a fairy tale. Maybe in their dreams when you're interacting in that fantasy world that they have dreamt about, that they're thinking about, that's where you guys are able to come back into union, especially again if in the 3D, that's not a part of the reality. Because a part of the reality in the past for some of you may have been influenced by these dark attachments, which includes third-party situations, as you can see. All right, so it doesn't have to be infidelity, third parties in that way, although it can be for some of you guys. This third element could be somebody that just couldn't show up for you. Maybe they were just preoccupied with other things, other relationships, not necessarily romantically. It could be family involvements. Whatever this applies to in your situation, you'll know what those influences in the past are and why ultimately it might be presenting itself as a challenge today. We have only you, fixated, attached, and hypnotized. So here's the thing, because I just tend to really gravitate towards the energies of those who are going through challenges or are not together or in separation. If you guys are together and this represents past energies, there could have been third-party involvement, and for some of you that does equate to infidelity in your relationship, where somebody could have been either really fixated on you or the person that you are thinking about, and therefore part of these fantasies and dreams could also have been due to this third-party situation. We have time, weight, cycles, infinity. I feel that at one point in time for you and your person, you guys really saw forever in each other. You really wanted to build a life and perhaps even have a family someday, get married someday, move in together. I mean, all of those milestone things that we would want to experience with somebody that we want to build a life with. But there are certain cycles here perhaps that have yet to complete, or maybe there was some sort of blockage that happened because of this third party and whatever these dark attachments might represent, if it isn't actually a third party for your situation. So there's this need to wait. So we'll of course take a look and see where things are presently, because right now we are focusing on the past. And then we have better off, happiness, perspective, and clear headspace. So if you guys went into distance in the past and why you're not together at this point in time, maybe you felt that you would be better off without this person because they were involved with other people, or they really just couldn't show up for you the way you needed them to show up. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with the tarot teacher. Let's clarify these messages, focusing on past energies. So their deepest feelings from the past is that a part of their feelings could have been directed to somebody else, or you, the viewer, could have been directing your feelings to someone else, and therefore Maybe it could be reversed and they had to go in a different direction, maybe feeling that they were better off without the connection because of other people who were a part of it. So take it for how it applies. Let's see. So past energies here. The Page of Pentacles, some of you guys could have been dealing with an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So this is actually a really nice card for the Page of Pentacles. Part of what it is in the past that they could have been wanting was to manifest whatever it was that they were dreaming about, because these fantasies could have all been in the 5D and they wanted to make it a reality. They wanted to bring these fantasies into their 3D world, wanting to really offer you perhaps a solid foundation for your partnership. Or again, this could be the other way around. But the Page of Pentacles represents someone who's grounded. They might represent the younger counterpart in the connection, but I'm also getting for some of you, if that relates, this person, they could be more mature than their actual age. But right now, we've got the Two of Swords, clarifying the influences and the third parties and the dark attachments. So you guys ended up running into a blockage because of this influence. It definitely created a wedge between you and your person. It's almost like you guys were traveling along just fine, and then all of a sudden this happened. And if you can think of your journey with this person as you guys were in this car, traveling down this road together, you were on the same path, you had the same vision for where you guys wanted to be in your partnership, and then all of a sudden you ran into this roadblock, this dark attachment, this third party, and the car had to stop. Somebody had to get out because something was not working. And therefore you guys are at a crossroads, perhaps unable to make a decision when it comes to this partnership. And we've got the Three of Cups here, which can, of course, represent a third party, which we've already seen. But this could possibly be, too, that it can represent a reunion for some of you. So what I'm getting in the past is you might have broken up, but then ended up getting back together. Or at least someone was hoping for that. And I feel, since we've got the High Priestess coming in here, Divine Feminine, you really had to rely on your instincts back then. Maybe you had to rely on just having patience to see how this was all going to unfold, which is why it's clarifying time. That's not always the easiest thing to do, is to just trust our gut and intuition when we love someone and care for somebody so much, and we've seen with our own eyes that there could possibly be other people that are possibly taking them away from you, or they're not quite as focused on the relationship because there are other people that are influencing the direction that they're going. But someone is definitely feeling very nostalgic about what happened in the past. This is nostalgia, the happy memories that you guys have shared. This card does represent the happiness that you guys once shared together. And again, another card referring to a possible reunion. So if that reunion didn't actually happen in the past, somebody was perhaps fantasizing or dreaming about that. It could be the person that got involved with somebody else and maybe that didn't work out, and wanting that reunion with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the present energies here, because this is what you guys, if you relate to this reading so far, what it is that you've dealt with in the past. So let's take a look at the present energies. This is the Twin Flame Reality Check deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This is actually volume 2. So the reality check for what's happening presently in this partnership. Some of you, I feel, you're no longer with this person. You guys parted ways. But I feel they're still fixated on you. They might still be thinking about you. Feeling very nostalgic, remembering the happy times that you guys have shared. And maybe they've got regrets and feeling like if they could just travel back in time, what would they change? What would they do differently? so that they could still be with you and so that they could manifest that reunion in the 3D rather than just dreaming about what could be. All right, presently, their deepest feelings presently. Trickster, mind games. And then this one says vibrations, soul connection, and oneness. So presently they do recognize that they were playing games with you. We've got references to third parties that are coming through in this reading. So presently they realize the error of their ways, I feel. And they know that they still feel the soul connection, this vibration towards you. Maybe right now it's just all in their dreams and their fantasies. But look at this. They have had perhaps an awakening, awareness, clarity. Maybe they've matured, they've grown, they've learned, they've had that light bulb moment to realize they can't keep doing this if they want to be with you. Look at this, guys. A reconciliation. That is present energy. That is what they're wanting. And that came through in the past. So if it didn't actually happen, as far as you guys working it out and coming back together back then, they're still in that energy. They still want it. The question is, do you want it? Are you guys on the same page, or is it too late? All right, so let's grab some insight from the Illuminated Star Tarot here. Their deepest feelings is that they want you back. And they've had a breakthrough in their way of thinking. A new awareness about the soul connection. And perhaps recognizing that in order to have you back, they cannot be coming towards you, playing games, or being in this trickster mode. That's not going to work. Because that's what you guys already dealt with in the past. Yeah, exactly right. 3 of Pentacles, building, teamwork, collaboration. You guys are going to have to work together on this partnership in order to manifest this reconciliation. Because they can dream and fantasize about it all they want. But if you don't want that anymore, it's not going to work. You know, they have to be a part of your team. You need to be a part of theirs in order for this to manifest. And look at how these cards are coming through. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, equality. Exactly right. You know, you got to give equally to each other. It's got to be give and take. It can't just be them taking from you. It has to be equal, and they have to work with you on the partnership. That is a part of perhaps their clarity, that they realize what it is that they need to do now. Look at this. We've got the Hierophant coming through now. So we've got lots of earth energy coming through here, guys. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Hierophant specifically Taurus. I feel your person has definitely learned some lessons here. An awakening. They want that reconciliation. But this is definitely clarifying that they hurt you due to third parties and love triangles. That was a part of the past, and as you can see, it's still lingering energy because they know that whatever it was that played out between the two of you, it was very hurtful. It broke your heart. It was incredibly damaging to the partnership. And they recognize that here. So in order to move forward with that World card, whatever you guys dealt with in the past, that cycle needs to phase out. It needs to complete in order to restore the harmony in this partnership now, so that the future can look a lot brighter than what it was in the past. Because this is where the past was, that tower moment. But this could also be representing present day, in that they're going through their awakening. They don't want another tower moment, but your person could also be really trapped in their thoughts as to how to really make that reconciliation happen. They want it, but maybe they don't quite know how to do it. But I feel eventually they'll figure it out. We've got the 8 of Wands here representing fast movement. So eventually they're going to be able to have that clarity that's represented right there. If they want commitment, if they want to be a part of your life, they're going to have to create some sort of movement to come towards you. We've got the Page of Pentacles here. This could represent masculine energy, really wanting to manifest things with the feminine here. They want something new. But then they're going to have to really work on releasing the past. And here we are with the Emperor, okay, representing the divine masculine once again, ready to take control of the situation and create that movement for the masculine and feminine to find their way back to each other with that reconciliation card. All right, so that's where they're at presently. Let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance, focusing on perhaps, I wanted to first do a future, but I think I'm going to switch it around. Let's take a look at what it is that they might be hiding from you. So I'm going to focus on that with my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. What's hidden from you when it comes to this person, this connection? They want a reunion. They want a reconciliation. They're going to have to work with you. You guys are going to have to work together in order for this to be a successful reunion. Look at this. Love notes. I love you. I love you. I love you. You might actually receive some form of communication from this person. We do have Flawless. It says, out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. So what I'm getting is perhaps they tried to find a connection that perhaps they felt was much better than what you guys had experienced, which is why we might have third-party references here, you know, hoping to either replicate or find a connection that was even exceeding what you guys had together. But I'm getting here that they couldn't find it, that what you guys had was flawless. It was perfect to begin with. But maybe they didn't recognize that back then. This is what it is that they're hiding from you, that they really love you so intensely. We have Wait. And look at this. We've got the divine masculine. So we might actually have a very impatient divine masculine wanting to create movement towards the feminine. But what they're hiding here, let me read this. It says, wait, sometimes having patience is excruciating. We just want to take action, try to fix what's broken, what's not working in our relationships, allow divine timing to do its thing. Don't make any hasty decisions. Take a deep breath, just relax and wait. Just wait, because what's meant for you will come back to you. But it's right next to this divine masculine. So I really feel here that they're getting really antsy and impatient and just wanting to reach out already, feeling that the connection that they had with the feminine was perfect to begin with. And why did they screw it up? Why did they allow other people to be a part of their connection or their life, ruining ultimately something that was already perfect to begin with? And then this card says, I am powerful, but I don't always know it. I am strong, but tend to hide my weaknesses. There you go. That's what we're focusing on. What it is that they're hiding. They're hiding the fact that perhaps you are their weakness, that the love that they have for you is something that they are struggling to conceal. They're really impatient here. I am confident, but I can be vulnerable. I can make you laugh, but I can be serious when I need to be. I'm here to bring your life joy and happiness when you're feeling sad. I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me, and I run from it. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. And I really feel when it comes to this masculine, who they are today is a lot different from who they were before, especially if it was the divine masculine who ended up hurting the feminine. We're not always out to blame the masculine, you know, so it could really be either person. But the way it's presenting itself here, we have a very impatient masculine who really wants to make amends, who wants to reach out, who wants to tell the feminine, I love you. But right now, this is hidden. It's hidden for now. So let's clarify with my Tabby Tarot teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For all signs, all zodiacs, what else do we need to know? Their deepest feelings is that they love you. They want a reunion. They're impatient. They really are. They know that they've got choices and that they have to make better choices for a future with you. Whether you're masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. In order to create progress here, they're going to have to plan for the future and make better, more solid decisions. And clearly they are coming through letting you know they love you. This is a very restless energy with this Two of Wands. We already picked that up off of this card. They recognize that they hurt you with that Ten of Swords. That they are the reason why things fell apart. This is really powerful, these cards. The Ace of Swords is clarity, okay? Remember that card that came through earlier, awareness and clarity. Your person has had an epiphany here, a light bulb moment. It could be the Divine Masculine who finally is able to see clearly. They've had that breakthrough. Being honest with themselves, making better decisions for a future with the feminine, cutting that whole third-party situation out of the equation. This is a new beginning after having gone through something so intense and so painful. You guys had a Tower moment. This has not been an easy journey. But what it is that they're hiding is that perhaps they've actually made progress as far as how they see things. They have recognized a lot of what they've done, and because of that, they're just really restless to let the other person know. It's like, look, I'm different. I'm better. I'm not the same person who hurt you. Please give me another chance. But, you know, maybe this masculine just needs a little bit more time to themselves to address these anxieties and fears that they have, this restless energy, which is why there's this need to wait. They just want to come in and fix this already. But they need a little bit more time to recuperate in their heart space and their way of thinking. They need a little bit more time to perhaps formulate a plan on how they can implement all of these dreams and goals that they have in mind for this connection in the 3D. It's easy to fantasize about it and dream about it, but it's very different to be able to make all of that happen for real. But I feel they will be quite successful in that. This is success and victory here. Okay, finally recognizing the connection for what it is and how special it is, how strong it is. Still feeling drawn to each other, both of you. The Ace of Wands, a new beginning. The spark is still here. This is giving you guys a new opportunity to rediscover the passion that you felt for each other to begin with. So I feel the masculine, they still feel this passion with the feminine. They want more adventures with the feminine. They're ready to take action, but they really have to just cool it for a good minute and just wait. Maybe the timing is a little bit off. And so they're going to have patience until the timing does feel right. And maybe the universe will give this masculine the signal, you know, like, okay, it's time. But right now, what's being hidden is that they're just super impatient because they want to be able to just express their love already. But as you can see, Seven of Pentacles is our wait and see card. They're ready to put in the work, but it's still going to take time. So that's the message. Whoever it is that you are thinking about, they have to wait, and they can't rush this process, and they know this. They want so badly to be able to fix what's broken between the two of you. And I'm really feeling it for the Divine Masculine. We've got the Emperor. Once again, the Emperor comes in ready to create a much stronger foundation and structure for this partnership. Really ready to take control of the situation. But again, they're feeling really antsy to do all this work, but they have to wait. Plain and simple. They're just going to have to wait until the time is right. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, and take a look at some future energies now. Okay, so I'm going to grab some dialogue from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck, their deepest feelings for you. Angels and spirit guides, please. All signs, all zodiacs, their deepest, most heartfelt feelings for you, the viewer. You and I, two hearts who were destined to meet, fall in love, and live happily ever after. They want that happily ever after for the two of you. I don't ask for much. I only need your love forever. Let's grab a couple more messages for future energies. I feel there's a lot that they want to be able to manifest in the future for the two of you. They're so antsy to make that happen, okay? And I feel eventually they will. The beautiful memories we've shared make me sigh, laugh, cry, and fall in love with you all over again. Remember, we've already seen that they're feeling very nostalgic about the happy memories that you guys have shared. I've made my fair share of mistakes in my life, but when it came to you and I finally got something right. But you know, maybe they only realize that after the fact. And that's a part of the lesson that this person needed to learn. All right, so let's wrap it up here with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created, especially for advanced beginners interested in learning how to read tarot. This particular deck, it's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards, and the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards, just to give it an added interpretation for the messages. So while you're learning, it's challenging you as well. All right, so let's take a look at that. What else do we need to know for future energies? Okay, so in the future, because this Three of Swords did come through already, they know that if they want that happily ever after with you, this cannot be a part of the equation. You know, you guys have already experienced this. They recognize this now. This is a part of their growth, and it's a part of the history that you guys have shared. They don't want that to be a part of the future, and therefore part of not making it be a part of the future is to acknowledge it and to perhaps leave it behind. You know, they recognize this. We do have the Angel of Mercy. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I'm here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up, claim your ascension within your own life to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. Exactly. For them to have forever with you, they're going to have to rise above. They're going to have to get up off of their feet, you know, rise above from being down on their knees to be able to stand up and come towards you as a better version of themselves. This is coming through again, Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of realizations for your person, recognizing what they have done in the past to create the challenges and why you guys ultimately fell apart and why you had a tower moment to begin with, because they really hurt you. This, again, is a relationship that fell apart. It collapsed. It collapsed. And so the Angel of Mercy is actually here to help you guys. Look at this. You've got the Archangel Sophia card coming through. So it does say, I am the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved. I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. Call on me if you are looking to awaken your heart chakra. Do you see how that is coming through? It's amazing. So first, ascension. There has to be healing here. There has to be forgiveness in order for this reconciliation to be successful, and acknowledging part of the reason why you guys fell apart to begin with, so that those lessons and perhaps the patterns of what happened in the past can be left in the past. And I have a feeling, just based off of what's presenting itself here, through so many references to having a reunion or reconciliation, you guys can find your way back to each other in the future. We have a masculine here who's very impatient to want to be able to fix and rectify all of the drama that happened in the past. And they can make all of that happen But, you know, maybe for some of my feminines, you're not quite ready. A part of their deepest feelings is that they still love you. They care for you. They want to be able to revisit this partnership. You guys have to be, of course, on the same page. And you've got the Angel of Mercy and Archangel Sophia to help you guys manifest this. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you helps you out. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time.